Hello, welcome to the channel. I have something very important to share with all of you. There's something I feel that has been kept hidden from the assembly of believers, beginning from the Roman Catholics down to all to the Pentecostals. It has been deliberately kept hidden, which contributed, amongst other things, that made a lot of believers lukewarm, and it is by design. And that is that our Creator is a creator of pleasure. He is a God of pleasure, if I should use the word. I'm going to explain deeply what that means. Now, so while growing up, I noticed that majority of believers back in the days, when you think of heaven, what do you think about? Younger Christians, if I should use the word Christians. I still have a problem with that. So younger believers then, if they think of heaven, they think of heaven as boring. You know, having to sing Hosanna morning to night and all that stuff. It made many young teenagers and, young adults felt heaven was quite a boring place to be. So hence, when they think of earth and the earthly pleasures we have here, they feel it's something they can relate with, and it's more fun because they can feel the pleasure here on earth. Now, that is the problem. So have that two concepts in mind. One, heaven, it seems to be boring, and then here on earth, where you have the pleasures of the earth, be it from sexual pleasures, drugs, money, luxury, and even things like achieving success, getting a good job. These are earthly pleasures, actually. Now, these are the two issues here. But then, talking about the earthly pleasures, I, for one, personally had a problem with that, because growing up, I always issue with earthly pleasures, because I asked, why can't we have the pleasure non-stop? So if two adults engage in sex, there's always the baseline that they come back to. Women feel that they've exposed themselves, so they need a sense of closure. But men, they come back to the baseline, and if they're not matured enough, they just want the girl to get out, So in drugs would always give you the euphoria-like experience, and then gives you the withdrawal, for those that are into drugs. So if you notice, for every single pleasure you have on earth, there's always a downturn, always a downturn. That's the sadness we feel here on earth, and that can be traced back to the garden when man fell. The moment man fell, we fell to the desires and the lust of the flesh, which is limited, very, very limited. It's not in its fullest state. So what that means is, whatsoever pleasure you have here on earth, you're going to feel that void, like an emptiness, whatsoever pleasure. That's why there's always sadness in the earth. There's always, after a level of happiness, there's always the sadness that comes with it. And I think that shaped my mind while growing up, such that it made me skeptical to be overly excited about something, because I know if I'm overly excited, you should be ready to be overly sad, that's that about that. And having that conundrum in mind, it made one wanted to seek, so how do we now fill that void? Now watch this, which brings us down to the fact that our Creator is a creator of pleasure. So if he wasn't the creator of pleasure, he wouldn't give us the sex organs that we have. So all the feelings you have, all the sexual pleasures, all the dopamine bursts, everything you have can be traced to chemical reactions in your brain. Now watch this. If you try to attain your heavenly state, you can try to do that here on earth by seeking Christ, trying to know Christ, having a relationship with him. But if you make heaven, you're going back to the 100% state of the brain that you once were. And may I put it to everyone that in that state, all the pleasures you have on earth, no matter where the source of the pleasure is, you're going to be feeling that pleasure, and even a billion times more. You're going to be feeling that pleasure even a billion times more. But guess the cherry on top? Non-stop. Non-stop. You're going to be feeling that non-stop. Just try to wrap your head around that. Such pleasure. It only makes me wonder how the Creator, looking down on us, would be so embarrassed as to how we kill ourselves for earthly pleasures. Like, in his mind, he would be like, I created you guys for so much more, and this is what we kill ourselves for. Things that are limited. We are playing the low ball here on earth. I don't want to miss. The idea is, I don't want to miss that experience of resuming my 100% state that I lost from Adam. I don't want to miss that for anything in the world, right? I don't want to miss that even for earthly pleasures, because it's like, it's You're playing the low game, really. Like, it's extremely low. All these pleasures we see here on earth, it's nothing. It's nothing compared. That is why you hear words like, in heaven there's no more sorrows, there's no more weeping. So if you're looking at the word there's no more sorrows, there's no more weeping, as you know, in looking at it as the English word describes, there's no more sorrows, you wouldn't understand that it's actually meaning, it has a deep meaning rooted in pleasure. But we're talking about something huge here that nobody should jeopardize for anything in this world. Nothing in this world comes close. Nothing in this world comes close. It only makes me wonder and wish if men of God understood this and preached this, you would not have many young, especially younger believers, becoming lukewarm. So I'm trying to say that the lukewarm state you find in the assembly of the church is by design. It is not, the members in such assembly did not plan to become lukewarm believers. No, it is structurally designed by the doctrines. The doctrine from the Roman Catholic down to the Pentecostals. It is by design. That is why you see many believers do not understand their Creator. It is by design. You know why? To keep us lukewarm until the beast appears. Because if you're lukewarm until the beast appears, you will definitely miss it. You will definitely miss it. You will definitely miss the information that would have made you ready for Christ. I would like you all to do your research and find out the meaning of the word Eden, the Garden of Eden. It means pleasure. Read the book of Revelation chapter 4 verse 11, and you find out that our God is a God of pleasure. Also read Isaiah chapter 44 verse 28 and Psalm 104 verse 34, and you're going to find that our God, our Creator, Yahuah, is a God of pleasure. I would urge everyone to look into this topic and see how it affects your life. And I tell you, if you dive deep into this, it would make you earnestly seek Christ. Thanks for watching.